Hello everybody, it is Susan here and welcome to my channel. So today we are working on the July 2nd Saturday or second sat stash slash 7 open collaboration. Second sat stash slash 7 collaboration. It was created by Maria from Maria's Miscellany, and her link plus all of the other hostesses are below in my description box. This is going on once a month for 7 months, and July I am the hostess for July, and it goes through September. So for today, so what happens is, every month a different hostess selects 7 prompts, and you need to use at least one of them, if not all of them, on whatever it is that you decide to make. So my prompts were fake money or guest check, to use flowers, paper, drawn, painted, whatever kind of flower, a digital print, color of pink, a spray, something like Delusions, doesn't have to be Delusions, a butterfly, and something gold. So those are the prompts for today, and I am ready to begin. So I have all of my stuff out, and I'm working in the Small Delusions journal. And I happen to have a page here that, I don't know, I guess I didn't like what was on it because I covered it with gesso and then white paste. So right now, I don't know if you can see it, but it's very dimensional. Do you guys do that? It's like, oops, I guess. Yep, no, I didn't want that in my book. Sorry, taking a sip of my tea that I just made. So it is Friday morning when I'm making this video, and yeah, I'm gonna just kind of collage as I'm talking to you guys, but it's Saturday morning. So this is Tim Holtz botanical collage paper, and as most of you know, I retired May 31st. And yeah, so it's been just over a month that I've been retired. Here's my digital and my butterfly. This is from Tina, Shabby Dabby Doodah. I have my fake money and pink. I have more pink if I need it, but I'm just gonna start putting stuff down. Okay, so yeah, so I retired just over a month ago. I just had my family reunion here at my house this past weekend, over the 4th of July weekend, and it was fabulous, 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 absolutely wonderful. And yeah, so we had about 25 people, and I did have somebody stay here with me, a cousin that growing up, I mean, she's only a year older than me, but never really lived around me. Her father was in the Navy as a profession. I don't know. I don't know how to say that. But he, so they traveled, right? They lived all over the place. And I don't know quite where to put this. I'm just gonna, I don't know, I'm just plopping things down at this point. I don't know. I hope it works. I do have an idea in my head, but we'll see. We'll see. So anyway, so because they lived everywhere and moved a lot, I would spend time with her as often as I possibly could, and we would stay, for a week here and there at each other's house and that kind of thing. Yeah. So I guess you could say we were kind of close growing up. And, oops, I just dropped something. Let me grab that. So, so I haven't seen her in, honestly, and you know, I just hate to admit this, but it's been like, I don't know, 40 years since I have seen her. And yeah, so she stayed here with me. And oh my gosh, it was wonderful. It was wonderful. I so much enjoyed having her here. It was just fabulous. So, and then the actual reunion was in my yard and my cousin's yard, who lives next to me. We have good sized yards. And so, yeah, so that's what we did. And we had about 25 cousins. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. The day was beautiful. You know, it said that, you know, it was supposed to rain the day before, and then it didn't rain the day before, and you're like, oh my gosh, is it going to rain on the day of the reunion? But it didn't. It was gorgeous. It wasn't, you know, like in New Jersey, we get a lot of humidity. It's bad. But it wasn't a humid day. And I mean, we had a big tent out and, you know, all that kind of stuff too, but it really didn't matter. And there's like really, really big trees in our yards, right? So our yards are, I'm just trying to think what I'm going to do here. Our yards have been in the family like always. They really, honestly, to be totally honest. Yeah, so my mother was actually born in the house next to me, which my cousin, he lives in. And I live in the house that my grandfather and my uncles built for my grandparents. So I live in my grandparents' house. And then next to me on that side is another cousin, and that was where an uncle of mine and aunt and whatever have lived long ago. But it's still in the family, so there's still cousins on that side too. So anyways, so we have 3 properties together, and the backyards are super huge. And yeah, so anyway, we had a really, really, really nice time. I did the ordering of the food because, well, I like to do that kind of stuff, and I'm used to it. I'm used to doing that for church, so for events. So you know, that was fun. I enjoyed it. My fingers are so sticky. This tissue paper is just sticking to me. So I ordered some food from our local grocery store, ShopRite. I don't know if you guys know ShopRite or not, but I ordered some food from ShopRite, but I also ordered a bunch of food from Polish Deli, which is, you know, I don't know, 15-minute drive, if that, from my house. So we did that. I did that as well. And, you know, I ordered the stuffed cabbage, the pierogi, kielbasa and sauerkraut, babka, which is bread. Oh my gosh, it was so good. It was so stinking good. Yeah. So anyway, so that's the kind of food that we had. And it was, I don't know, I want to say it was perfect. It was a pretty darn close to perfect day. I can't honestly think of anything that wasn't good about it, honestly. I did have one cousin that couldn't make it, so that was, you know, a little sad. But besides that, I would say that I'm going to just use some white gesso to tone this background down a little bit. Because I want to draw flowers on it. I didn't use spray yet, but I plan on using that once I get this gesso down. And I know I'm covering the butterflies, but they're there. They are there. Yeah, so I mean, the party started at like 1 o'clock and it went until, I don't know, 8:30. People started to go home because, well, it was starting to get dark out. And it was just a great day. It was really wonderful just to all be together again. I had relatives here from, let's see, what states? From California, and I live in New Jersey. California, Delaware, Virginia, Massachusetts. I feel like I'm missing a state. Massachusetts. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. I still feel like I'm missing something. Yeah. But anyways, okay. So that was our party. We hadn't done that since, I don't know, I think the last time we had a family reunion, which we do, I don't know, it's probably like, I know 2 reunions ago was in the year 2000. And then maybe 8 to 10 years ago, maybe a little more, we had another one. So it's been a while. It seems like maybe every 10-ish years we have a reunion, which is fine, which is absolutely fine. It is what it is. And I was hoping that my parents, who live in assisted living, only 8 miles from me, that, somehow we could get my father here, who is very disabled. He uses a wheelchair, and we could have gotten him here in a wheelchair, but to be honest, like if he had to use the men's room or like he couldn't. So, yeah, so that we knew couldn't happen. And then my mother, she was like, I'm going to use this for my gold, some gold gesso. So I have to make sure I add that. And then I have just a bunch of sprays, mica sprays, perfect pearls. So my mother, she had thought about coming, but I mean, it's, just the way things work, right? That last week, so a few days before the reunion, she fell in their assisted living apartment. And I mean, she didn't get hurt, but it's a little scary, right? And blue. And so it went from, oh yeah, she's gonna come, to, oh, well, we don't know if she should, because in the yard, it can, the grass is not, the ground is not super level or even, right? And not that we would just let her walk by herself anyway, but yeah, so she decided not to come, yeah, and which was sad because I really wanted her here, but again, it is what it is. It's, to me, like my thought process on just the whole thing with my parents, keeping them, my goal is, right now they're doing fine in assisted living, and you don't want to mess that up, right? I mean, you just, because if one thing happens to either of them, it can change the whole scenario that's going on right now. right? So if one of them has a bad fall, or if one of them gets sick, or whatever the case may be, then we're talking who knows what, right? Can they even still live together at that point if one is really bad off? You know, I don't know. If you have older parents, my parents are turning 90, one this month in July and one in early August. So, and they're having their 70th wedding anniversary in November of this year, which is super cool. But anyway, so so my thought is, yes, it would have been phenomenal if they could have been here, but I rather they stay safe and as healthy as they possibly can where they are. It's just in the long run, it's better. And you know what? And everybody went up to see them. So it's okay. They got to see pretty much everybody. My one cousin got a cold and wasn't able to go. But yeah, so but that was the only thing with the reunion that, you know, I was hoping to get them there, but it just wasn't in the cards, as they say. All right, so that's dry. Now I do, like I said, need to add gesso, and I'll probably just add it as a frame around the corner. I don't know. But to do the flowers, I have Faber-Castell Pip pens, and these are the skinny ones. And I thought, I mean, I don't know what I thought, honestly. So I think what I'll do is I will start by, let me see, can I find my mica pen easily? I don't know if this one will show up. Oh yeah, it does. Okay, so, yeah, so this is where you have to be careful, right? Because if things aren't fully dry, then you end up with issues with your pen. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to forego that pen and use my football pen, football 1.5. The reason I didn't want to use this is because this is definitely going to smear, but that might be to my benefit. So, and I'm just going to draw, I'm just trying to think. I need one more petal. So I'll just kind of do this. Okay, so there's one little flower. Let's just do another little flower. I'll make this one smaller. I don't want it to be too perfect. So I'm gonna kind of do this. All right. And then I'm just gonna put one more, and then we're gonna do some coloring in and do leaves and stuff. And I'm gonna actually do stems as well. So it's almost like doodling at this point. I'm trying to be messy. I'm trying not to be exact, right? So we have some stems. We have some leaves. This is just a lot of fun. If you just want to get some stuff out to play and have fun, this is a great thing to do. Just put some color down and do a little bit of a background, and yeah, and then just do some really loose drawing. Okay, so now that that's done, now I feel like, well, first of all, I need to put something down here, right? So basically a ground, right? Something for the flowers to be coming out of. Now I do want to give this a dry because, well, because it will smear. So let me just do this. And then we're going to take a little bit of the Faber-Castell Pitt pens. We're going to put a little bit of color. We're going to do a little bit of smearing. It may smear some of the black, but I'm going to go with it. It's all cool. I thought about using the Posca paint pens, but I don't know. I haven't used these in a while, so I don't know. Yeah, so it's pulling that black right up. So I think what I'll do is I'm just going to put a little bit of color. Wow, isn't that interesting? It really... I need to get it off of this, the tip of this. So I think I'll just add a little bit of color just to get a little hint of a blue flower. Oh, isn't that cute? That's cute. Super subtle. Super subtle. Now, if you're like somebody that likes to have, you know, like really perfect everything, which sometimes I do, but in a case like this, this is just very loose and fun and free. But you could definitely take your time and work on your flowers more than I am. Well, that really picked that up. Okay, I'm going to stop while I'm ahead. I'm going to stop. All right, so that's that. Let's see if there's some sort of a pink or purple that I could pull in. Oh, that's pretty. Could I smear it? I could smear it around. And that will make it look a little bit more even like watercolor. That's pretty. I like that look. That is pretty. Oh, I like that. Can I still smear this? Because I like that look. This is kind of dry. It's not smearing. Oh, I like that. I like that look a lot better. That that watercolor look. And what color? What color? Let's go with, ooh, this is pretty. It's like a peachy orange. Is there a name? Scarlet red? It doesn't look red to me at all. Let's see. There's nothing red about this color. I'm just telling you. Maybe because it says scarlet, it's, I don't know, but it's not red. Oh my gosh. All right, super easy peasy. Did I clean this one off? I don't think so. Let me just do that. Okay, let's get some green for the leaves, and I'm going to use different colors, and I'm going to do more blending. So I'm going to pull that in. I'm going to leave these open and then pull in, go with a little bit lighter, like that. Yeah, it definitely pulls in that black, that is for sure. And I knew it would. I said it. When I used it, I knew it would. Okay, that's good. I like having at least two-tone flowers or leaves. So I'm just going to continue. I'm going to go with the lighter on this one. Okay, pretty, pretty. I'm going to go back to the darker on this one. I love smearing in colors. I just love it, and blending them together, one of my favorite all-time things to do. Okay. All right. Oh, that looks so pretty. Okay. So one thing I want to do, I think I'm going to leave the stems as is, as far as not putting any color on them. I am going to come back in. You know what? Let me put a color in the middle of the flowers. I can use this gesso. Ooh, what do I have here? I was going to say a Q-tip right now would work really, really well. But I don't have one, so I'll use my little makeup applicator. Oh, super pretty. So you know what? I think what I'll do, give that a little second to dry. We're not done with the flowers yet. I'm just going to use this to get some of the gold onto the border. More blending of color, gotta love it, gotta love it. So if you would like to participate, you can go ahead and you can let Maria from Maria's Miscellany know, and you can use the hashtag so people can find your project. This has been a lot of fun to be a part of. Like I said, there's 2 more months to go. We go through September, and Aaliyah is next month, I think, and then Helen from Moss Cottage is, but all that information is below. Please make sure to check out everyone's videos and comment. Definitely give a comment. It's a lot of fun to hear from all of you. Like, what are your thoughts on what we did? You know, do you have the same, I want to say, work style as everybody that you're watching? Like, I don't know, just leave some fun comments. Okay, so I'm going to try not to touch the middle, but I just want to come in here with this and just give a little bit more to the flowers. And I'm going to kind of make this look a little sketchier. Like that. It adds just a little bit more interest. So with this, I'm going to go like that. And make these look sketchier. The actual petals of the flower. Cute, cute. And I'll do it with this one. And redo the petals. And I'm going to come down and make the stem a little bit more prominent, as well as the leaf. Now I could put veins in the leaves, but I don't think so. I don't think it needs them. Yeah, I don't think the leaves need the veins, so I'm just going to leave it. All right, so that's going to be it for my July project for second stash. Let me get it. I can never remember it. Second stash / 7 open collaboration. It's once a month. And today, or July, is my month. So it was fun to put these prompts out there. And yeah, so that is it for me. I'll hold it up close so you can see. And yeah, yep, I mean, I can see everything except for maybe the money. I think I kind of lost the money somewhere in here. Oh, I can see it. There's some over here. I can see the butterflies down here. Of course, I can see the pink and the flowers and the gold. Yep. So that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this. So thank you all so much for being here, and I will see you on August 13th for Aaliyah DePina. And she is doing the prompts for August. And then in September is Helen from Moss Cottage. All right, thank you. Check out everybody's videos. God bless. Bye-bye.